Hello and welcome to toy-polloi 2, the spin-off channel to toy-polloi, and today is going to be an unboxing video as I've just received this package in the post from Matt, who goes by the name Culprit Art on Instagram. Now, I put out a post onto my Facebook page asking if anyone had any broken Advanced Dungeons and Dragons figures that they'd like to swap for a toy-polloi notebook and badges, and Matt got in touch, but this box is clearly bigger than an Advanced Dungeons and Dragons figure because they are sort of this size. So this is a bag of broken bits. All of these pieces are actually for a future video, which is why I was asking for them. So I'm not quite sure what Matt has sent, but let's open up this box and see what it is. Well, there was a note on top. In fact, it comes on these cards, which are really quite cool. I'm guessing this is some of Matt's artwork. This is Toru and Meep. It says, "Dear Dave, keep up the good work. Your videos keep me sane in an incredibly bonkers world. By way of thanks, please find included some of my prints." Ooh, that's what's on top here. Various Star Wars bits and pieces, and as requested, a Kelek figure with a broken leg. That's the bit that I was expecting. All the best, Matt. So, well, first up, let's take a look at these. These are some of Matt's bits of artwork. As I say, he goes by the name of Culprit Art on Instagram. I'll put a link to that in the description. This is really nice. It's a sort of cartoony samurai. I really like the look of that. As you all know, I'm a big fan of Japanese stuff. That is very cool. And then we've got some other sort of anime inspired bits of art here. I like that. And these are all numbered pieces by the looks of it. I'll have to get some of these framed to put on my wall here. I really like that. Very cool. And then what's this one here? Oh, another sad sort of robot with a child next to it. That's really cool. Matt, I think your artwork is amazing. Amazing stuff. Thank you for those. I wasn't expecting that at all. And behind me, obviously, we have boxes of bits of toys. So let's go and open those now. So what have we in here? Let's start with this sort of bit at the top. Lots of packing beans. And what have we got in here? There are a couple of Emperor's Royal Guards. That's very cool. I'm still building my Imperial army. I haven't shown it on the channel for quite a while, but it's always good to get more Imperial figures. That one doesn't look in too bad condition, bit of a dirty cape, and this one is missing the top part of the cape. But as you've seen many times, I have videos on how to fix these up, and I think I've got some better material in this burgundy now. So it's a couple of Emperor's Royal Guards there. Then we have, well, there's bits of what I can clearly see is a Slave 1. So that's sort of Boba Fett's chair part of Slave 1. Then we have big other pieces from it. So what's in there? That's oh, that's actually the part of the gunner chair from the Millennium Falcon. Then this is the top portion of a Slave 1. I can see the bottom portion of a Slave 1 as well here. So this is the bottom section of Slave 1. Right, well, I think I'm going to have to rearrange my desk because it's almost too big to get all these pieces out. So let me have a quick rearrange and we'll have a look at some of the other pieces. Okay, quick rearrange. I've now got all the bits in that box here. It's just taking up too much space. So let's start going through some of these. There are more bits to Slave 1, so that's the sort of control arm where the wings go on. There's a weight on the bottom of that. I can also see other bits. We've got the rear guns and some gears. I think it seems to be most of a Slave 1 here in various sort of pieces. There's a couple of wings there. So yeah, it's the good basis of a Slave 1. I probably have the rest of that out in my garage. I seem to amass bits of broken Slave 1s all the time, so there's certainly enough here to do some other bits with. Then we have, this is a fairly modern looking Darth Vader. I think I remember seeing these in the shops. You could sort of pull bits of the arms off. It looks like they've got Lego pieces on them, so you can sort of rebuild these as different figures, changing parts of them. As you can see, everything is sort of unclippable. I didn't bother picking any of those up, but actually it's quite nice. I like that. So there's a Darth Vader in that style. Then we have, I'm going to say this is something from one of the modern Star Wars films. I'm not massively up on the modern Star Wars films. Is that from the Han Solo movie, something like that? So it's a big sort of almost Wampa-like creature there with a backpack. Quite cool indeed. Then in here, now this is stuff that I do recognise because this is what I was asking for. So this is exactly what I needed for the project I'm working on. Here we have Kelek. He is an Advanced Dungeons and Dragons figure and his leg is broken off. This is incredibly common with these figures. The T-bar here snaps. Doesn't matter that this one is in rough condition. What I want to do is show people how to fix that because I've got a technique and I'm just sort of fine tuning it. So that is exactly what I needed. I can certainly fix that guy up. Then we have other bits and bobs. These are Star Wars pieces. That again is from one of the modern movies. Is it Rogue One? It's one of the sort of the modern droids. I'm not very good with modern Star Wars. I like the old stuff and I can sort of name most of those things, but modern Star Wars, I don't particularly know their names, so that's that. Then we have, well, here we go, we have Salacious Crumb. These are from Jabba's playset. There is also a couple of other bits from Jabba's playset. Here we have the hookah pipe and the underneath bowl part of it. They're always useful pieces to have because you're always missing those when you find Jabba the Hutt, so that's cool. There is a modern C-3PO, very poseable. It looks like bits of his body come apart. Oh, that's cool. You can remove panels from it. So there's a modern-ish C-3PO. Am I going to be able to clip that back on? Let's see. There we go. So yeah, that's very nice. Stick him back there with the Star Wars figures. Oh, another bit for Jabba's palace. That's the other part of his pipe there. Then we have one final bit here, which looks like a selection of other Star Wars figures. There's quite a cute little R2-D2 keyring. That's cool. Can you open that up? Put things in it, or is it just a keyring? I think that's just a keyring. Very nice. And we've got a selection of vintage Star Wars figures in various states of disrepair. So what have we got here? We have got FX7 missing his arm. We have got FX7 missing the bottom of the figure, so maybe I can combine those two together. We have got their Chief Chirper. We've got the Rancor Keeper. That, I'm going to say, is a corpse figure. It looks a little bit like a G.I. Joe figure, but I'm going to say that's corpse. It just says China on the side there. And lanyard, yeah, so that's a lanyard corpse figure there. Then we have got 4 Lom. Just stick him there, and a Klaatu, and a little Jawa fabric cape. Very useful indeed. Wow, so massive thanks for all of that stuff, Matt. As I say, I was only expecting to get this sort of busted up Kelec figure, but thank you for all of these other pieces. I know a lot of people say to me, like, why do I get so excited when I receive broken toys? And the answer is because there's so much potential here. There's so much to be done with them. All of these things can be fixed up and sort of made to look good again. Or if they can't, they can be used to make custom projects. You know, even if this Slave one isn't, you know, fixable, something can be done with it. We can make some sort of custom version of Slave 1 out of it. So it's got some very useful pieces there. And all of these figures definitely can be sort of sorted out and will be used for something. So thanks again for sending those over. I really do love your artwork. It's fantastic. I think I am definitely going to have to get some more picture frames and put these up in my sort of growing collection of artwork that I've been sent in by people who watch toy-polloi. It's really nice stuff, really good. So if you do like this art, go and check out Matt on Instagram. His name is Culprit Art. I will put a link to that in the description. If you've enjoyed this video, then why not subscribe to this channel and also to my main channel, toy-polloi. Tap the bell to be notified each time I upload new videos on both channels, and thanks for watching.